Huli Huli chicken. Well, awesome backyard recipe. Maybe it can also be a fried rice with some awesome spicy Scotch bonnets. Well, let's figure this out and see if it can happen, people. So, without further ado, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. Alright, so we know that Huli Huli chicken is so damn good. And yes, I was going to make it for all of you wonderful people. And I have to say, I wanted to put it into fried rice. And that's what we're doing today. So, without further ado, people, let's make this shit. Stay tuned. Alright, so sorry for the audio. We're going to go ahead and start with the marinade, which is about 2 tablespoons of some ketchup. Then we're going to go ahead and go through with a tablespoon and a half of some honey, and then a tablespoon and a half of some Chinese hot mustard. It gives a nice depth. Then going to go ahead and add in about 2 to 3 tablespoons of some soy sauce, and then going to go ahead and go through with some mirin, about a teaspoon of that. Then we're going to add some chili garlic. I like a heaping tablespoon of that, and the same for some brown sugar. Then we're going to go ahead and mix this up. This is a marinade the day before. If you can do this the day before, at least 4 hours in advance, that's perfect. Add in some pineapple juice here. I'm using a whole can of some pineapple juice. And we're going to mix this up again before adding some grated ginger as well. But we're going to move on to our meat. And so for our meat, chicken thighs is what I'm using. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm going to slice them down the middle. Then I'm going to go ahead, turn them and a quarter ways, and then slice them down again into nice bite-sized pieces, because you don't want your people eating like really big pieces of chicken. I wouldn't care, but most people would. Okay, so make sure you're slicing it down properly. Moving back to our marinade, going to go ahead and drop our marinade in here, then our chicken as well. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the rest of the marinade on top of the chicken. Mix this up, and this is when the ginger is going to come into play. So once we're here, I'm going to go ahead and grate a knob of ginger here into the chicken. You don't have to use a lot of ginger, maybe like a tablespoon if you don't like a lot of ginger. And make sure you give it a nice mix afterwards. All right, so I've got 2 Scotch bonnets here, and these are completely optional. You can use jalapeños if you want. I'm just going to de-stem these and then slice them down, and then I'm going to rock my knife through them to get a nice mince in my peppers here. Then I'm going to go ahead and slice down a yellow onion. And so I want nice thin slices, so it's been halved, and then I'm going to slice it down as well. All right, and then onto a nice rack here. I'm going to go ahead and heat this up over an open flame and drop in my pineapples. And I'm just going to sear them on both sides. They do stick even when you spray them. It's okay. But then into my wok, I'm going to add some avocado oil, and then I'm going to start slowly searing my chicken in batches. You want to do it in batches, of course, before we move on to next steps when we remove it and start working on our other pieces here that we desperately need to start working. All right, so the pineapple's all done, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a nice rough chop. I like a rough chop. I think you get little bits and large bits, and it's really nice. But back to our wok, some oil in there. We're going to drop in some of our onions. It's okay if you get some of the Fresno chilies in there. It's perfectly fine. Oh, I'm sorry. The Scotch bonnets is what I'm using. So give it a nice mix in there. Make sure we toast these on all sides. We want to make sure they're nice and separated, not sticking together, and we'll keep working these through. And then we're going to go ahead and add some more ingredients pretty soon here, which is our Scotch bonnets and our 6 cloves of garlic. If you want to add that, I left it out, and also our pineapple as well. And we're going to go ahead and separate this, move it to the side for a little bit here. and then we're going to add some day-old rice. So I cooked some jasmine rice the day before, and I'm going to go ahead and add this into the wok, and it's at medium heat, of course. I'm going to go ahead and start searing up this rice here. You don't want it too high, of course, people, but we're going to add some more ingredients here pretty soon to give it that nice fried rice feel. And what is that going to be? Well, that's going to be some Shaoxing wine, about 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine, the same for some soy sauce, and then we're also going to add in some hoisin sauce as well for a little bit of depth. And so it's going to be about a tablespoon of hoisin sauce. You can mix that up, and of course add in some MSG, about a tablespoon of MSG. Mix that up and then go ahead and drop it in the outside. You don't want to drop it directly on top of the rice. You want to make sure that you line the outer lining of the inner outer lining, for that matter, of the wok, and then mix that all up in there. You do not want to just drop this into the middle of the rice. So mix that up, and then we have this on medium heat, and then we're going to start adding in everything else, which means we're going to add in our chicken, our herbs, all that stuff, our onions, the Scotch bonnets. We're going to go ahead and drop that in, and then we're going to drop in some frozen peas and carrots, and we're going to go ahead and heat all of this up. And I got to tell you, people, this one was so damn good and so damn easy to make. It is just awesome. I'm really happy about this recipe. So here we are going to go ahead and serve it up in a bowl. And yeah, you got to try it. Let me know in the comments below, because this one was so damn good. So if you make it, please, please let me know. All right, and we're done. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. I already made a mess. So we're going to go get some here. Here we go. This is damn good. This is so good. Honestly, like with the charred pineapples, the Huli Huli chicken, the Scotch bonnets give it a little bit of kick. It is so good. I gotta say, definitely make this. And let me know in the comments below what recipes you would like me to make. And honestly, like, if you made this, let me know how it came out. I think this one is so awesome. So yeah, cheers. I'm out.